March 8th is International Women's Day, but worldwide March is being celebrated as the month to recognize women, their plights, their aspirations and their achievements. Tonight we get up close and somewhat personal with a woman who has spent many years affecting St Lucia's tourism landscape, a woman who has achieved many firsts for St Lucia and for women. Stay with us as we take an intimate look at our special guest, Senator Berthia Parle, on tonight's Dolor Factor Live.
The views expressed in this program are those of the host and guest and in no way represent those of DBS and are not intended to determine decision-making processes. Dolor Factor Live is brought to you compliments of Carib Cable, Prestige Auto Holdings Limited, Ference Dairy, Court St Lucia, Glass Graphics, Transit TV, Star Publishing, Touch Therapies, Vision Express, Infinity Color Shop, EC Global Insurance.
Hello and welcome to Dolor Factor Live. I'm Delia Dolor. What an enlightening week I've had, especially with the viewers on our BlackBerry Messaging group. We've been discussing women, our achievements and our levels of self-esteem, and we've provided a list of all women we feel deserve recognition. Compiling the list has made me proud to be a woman. Looking over my program notes at the woman I'm about to introduce to you took a long time. Why? Because it made me realize that sometimes when you see someone receiving an award or providing information to the media, you just accept that they are the voice of expertise and you don't think of the obstacles they may have encountered on the way. So when an introduction is given that says our guest was the first female president of the Caribbean Hotel Association, what you don't know is that the association is 40 years old. It's made up of a group of 36 national hotel associations representing approximately 1,500 hotels covering 135,000 rooms in the English, French, Dutch and Spanish speaking countries. Now, isn't that absolutely amazing and something to be proud of, that a St. Lucian woman achieved that feat to be the president of such an association? And I'm honored to have that woman on the Dolor Factor Live sofa. It gives me great pleasure to welcome Senator Berthia Parle to the DFL set. Berthia.
Thank you, Delia.
Thank you for being here. It's a pleasure that you're here, and it's just been a wonderful journey getting to know you. You're a remarkable woman.
Well, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Good. I'm really looking forward to our night tonight because I know that a lot of people, I think people make a lot of assumptions when they see you or when they hear you.
Very much so. They know very little about me and they make assumptions, and maybe I don't always scream from the mountaintops to what I've done, what I've achieved. And I think it's a pleasure here tonight, although there's some people that know everything there is to know about me. So it's a pleasure here tonight to enlighten people, let them know what I am all about, who I am, what I stand for, and hopefully try and motivate a few young people out there to strive for success, irrespective of what people think about you or what they say about you. People normally judge you from the outside. So I think sometimes it's unfortunate, you know?
Yes.
And I'm hoping that, you know, there's some women out there that hopefully I can motivate and inspire to reach for higher heights.
Well, I really hope that I'm going to be instrumental to help you to get that message out, because that is what Dolor Factor Live is about. We like to motivate and encourage and inspire. And, you know, as I said, it's March, it's International Women's Month, and I just absolutely thought of Berthia as the first person I wanted to welcome on the set. Now, Berthia, when you accepted the invitation to be a guest on Dolor Factor Live, what was the deciding factor for you?
For me, the deciding factor was, one, it was International Women's Month, and like I thought, we mentioned it, that maybe what better time to, you know, appear on your show and to give some information to people and discuss a little bit about some of my beliefs and some of the things I think as far as women are concerned. Also, I've been watching your show over the last year, and I think it's very educational, it's inspirational. We deal with a lot of lifestyle issues. You know, we talk about fitness and health and proper nutrition, and you've touched so many different things that I think a lot of people have lived their lives without having accurate information as to what can improve their lives and how they go about improving their lives. So I thought it very, very educational. Like I said, it gives a lot of information to people that otherwise would not have the opportunity to get that information. By bringing some of the doctors on board and, you know, discussing some of the ailments that are so common now to everybody. So I decided, well, I think I'll accept the challenge. It is International Women's Day, and I think I'm a St Lucian, but I think I'm also an international woman.
Well said. Good. So we'll hear more about that tonight. But before we go on, we had some ice cream earlier on. Which was your favorite flavor?
Actually, the rum and raisin. I love rum and raisin ice cream.
And then the only rum and raisin that we care to taste has got to be.
Yeah, Farron's ice cream.
Farron's ice cream. Well, wonderful, wonderful. And I just feel that another thing to be proud of, you know, and Farron's ice cream is a family, St Lucian family.
They have grown, and the packaging is really now, you know, of an international standard. I think they've done very well, and they have all the local fruit flavors, and I think it's great. The sorbets and everything they've come out with now, I think is simply wonderful.
Wonderful. Now, as you say that, it's time for a little game. You're not going to be getting away. It's a combination of a question and a quick fire round. So you just need to answer the question, and for the quick fire round, just yes or no.
Okay.
All right, but no cheating, no thinking, no like kind of waiting
Absolutely.
for 5 seconds. Just as soon as. But
Absolutely
then I'm sure you're known for your quick responses.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first question is, can you tell us something that was embarrassing to you? Tell us about one of the incidences that was you find embarrassing.
I think one of them was I attended a friend's wedding in St Vincent. And I think when we were all leaving the church, everybody was hugging and kissing each other. And I happened to be wearing one of these very, very décolleté dresses. Opposite, I mean, it was very, very, you know, feet down almost to my navel. And in kissing and hugging and stuff, I didn't realize that one of my boobs was totally exposed. So there I was walking out of this church until it was Winston Hinkson, I think, they said to me, oh my God, or Chester, oh my God, you know, what is this? Your entire boob is out. So talk about a wardrobe malfunction, a la Janet Jackson. I don't think I've ever lived that down. I think every now and again, Chester and Winston will remind, because we all at the same wedding. You remember that day when you walked out of the church and your whole boob was literally exposed? That was so embarrassing. I mean, I just wanted to die, because there were people watching me walking out, and, you know, there was this thing exposed. So I think that was probably the most embarrassing moment in my life.
But you shared it with the whole of the nation, so tomorrow you're in trouble.
Oh, God, I know.
They'll be going to the Hinksons asking, did you have any pictures?
Yeah, I know. No, it was quite funny, but it wasn't so funny, because it was very embarrassing. Yeah. Okay,
well, here's your quick fire questions. Okay. The thought has crossed your mind that sometimes you can be too demanding. Has the thought ever crossed your mind that sometimes you can be too demanding?
Yes.
Okay. Generally speaking, reading a man's mind is easier than reading a woman's mind.
Yes.
Have you ever smiled, looked into someone's eyes and thought, does he or she think that, you know, I'm believing all this nonsense that they're telling me?
Yes.
But I think the kind of person that you are, I don't think you would actually think it. I think you might say it.
Yes, exactly. I say, what nonsense are you talking about? I've been known to be pretty curt and sharp sometimes. Not that I mean it, but
I think a lot of the times, Berthia, to be honest.
You think so?
Curt,
maybe I'm a little bit outspoken and say the person that comes
yes,
into my mind,
yes.
and possibly, but I certainly don't mean any offense by it.
I think you choose the right way to say it.
The right way.
Because I think that's important.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean no disrespect to anybody, but sometimes depending on what the topic is or the subject, I think I can be a little bit outspoken and probably say some things that,
But could it be because people just instantly think that because you're a confident person, that you would just behave like that and perhaps not think twice about how you say something?
I don't know what it is, really. It's just sometimes, I guess, I have very little tolerance and patience, you know, for certain persons or behaviors. And maybe sometimes I say exactly how I feel about it, you know, that particular behavior, that particular incident, because I think it probably could have been done better, or I didn't think it was necessary at that point in time. So yes, I can be outspoken and I can say certain things sometimes.
But isn't that part of being a so-called perfectionist in terms of you just want everything to go right?
Yes, that may be so. I'm not sure if I'm a perfectionist as much as I think I have extremely high standards.
Right.
Mediocrity does not exist in my vocabulary, and I try to sort of impart that to my employees as well. There's only one thing I think I know how to do anything, and that's the right way. I always strive for excellence in everything I do, and sometimes it may be seen as perfection. I do believe, for example, pick a hotel. If you walk in, there's no reason why the chairs should be all over the place. I mean, first impression is lasting impression. And I think it's pride in what I do. Pride in my work, pride in my appearance, and I think everybody should have pride in what they do if they really enjoy their job, if they really enjoy the environment. You know, whatever you do it with pride. And I think maybe sometimes it's what's lacking in our society as well, that, you know, people have no pride in their country, they have no pride in their environs. The garbage you see across the road, or throwing garbage out of the windows. And I think this is something that we need to really, you know, look at and implement on a daily basis. And it comes naturally after a while to you. I mean, I would walk into, say, the restaurant and staff would, I would see so many things wrong that they haven't seen, and they'll be walking around. They say, there she goes again, fixing the chairs. She's a perfectionist. How come you know, you can see this and we can't? I said, because after a while, with years of doing this, I have been doing this now since 1973. So that's what, 39 years? It becomes almost routine to you.
And I want
and
to
you
talk,
can cultivate.
I want to talk a little bit more about that, because I think that's very important, not just, you know, within your career, but, you know, within your personal life and everyone else. But as we go to the break, I'd like to welcome our new sponsors, Carib Cable and Prestige Auto Holdings, returning with us. We're looking forward to a great partnership, and for our viewers, lots of giveaways. This week's Dolor Factor fan is Jessica Melvin, and you can learn more about Jessica on dolorfactorlive.com. Okay, great stuff there, Jessica. Also, here's a reason why you should participate in a DFL giveaway. Now, we have Nancy Frederick. She won the Farron's Dairy, Orlando's and Cars for Rent Valentine's gift of a vehicle rental, dinner for two at Orlando's, and Farron's ice cream. Nancy and her partner wrote in to tell us how wonderful everything was, and she'd like to thank our sponsors, Farron's Dairy, Cars for Rent, and company friend Orlando's, for giving her the most memorable night ever. Now, here's a pic of Joe Allen. He was the winner of the Dolor Factor Live Super J Valentine promotion, collecting his Valentine's voucher. And also we have Shireen Williams receiving her Mac prize. And we wanted to actually show you, when we actually say we have giveaways, and we ensure that you get your gifts. All right, thank you so much for always participating. Now, here's the giveaway question tonight. Name 4 Dolor Factor Live sponsors. Name 4 Dolor Factor Live sponsors, and the winner will receive a DFL bag. And don't underestimate the value of a DFL bag. All right, now here's a giveaway straight away from our new sponsor tonight. How many Carib Cable offices are there, and where are they located? How many Carib Cable offices are there, and where are they located? And also, we want you to name the current promotion at Carib Cable. Name the current promotion at Carib Cable. The winner will receive 1 month's free cable service from Carib Cable. And also you'll get a Carib Cable bag filled with goodies. Now, if you are a winner and you're already a Carib Cable customer, your account will be credited for 1 month. All right, the winner will be chosen next Thursday, so you have plenty of time to find the answers. And the questions are on dolorfactorlive.com, Facebook, Dolor Factor Live TV show, and BBM and WhatsApp profiles. When we come back, we find out more about Senator Berthia Parle and her opinion about life choices and much more, so don't go away.